What up? It's Tay, and I'm currently working on some FNF mod, but I don't know why it's freezing my computer. It's using 100% of my RAM. God damn it. Final Funkin is a capitalism game that has been popular for the last few years. The game has a huge modding community that make mod every day. Like, there's so many mods you can think of. Oh my god, we so bummer! Making a Final Funkin mod requires a few things: art, music, and programming. With these three, you'll be able to make a complete mod. Making art and music is pretty simple, given that everyone uses the same program that we see every day, such as Adobe Animate, FL Studio, Ableton Live, or even Aspire if you make a pixel art. However, for programming, it's a bit complicated. For the Funkin is open source, which means you can basically edit anything in the source code and add your own twists. People have been fixing it too and adding new features to the game to make modding easier. Those mods are called engines. The first engine was released in early 2021, being called the Accuracy mod. This mod added a mixed culture and accuracy culture to the game. It's been further developed for bug fix and feature into Cat Engine, which was the first shoot in a VSVD. Right now, for the Funkin have a ton of engines that we can use. Let's see what we have to work with. Crap. Let's start with the base game engine. Well, in the base game, there is a mod to it. The source code is really outdated compared to today's standard. But if you wish to make an engine of your own, it's the best thing to read it and tweak it in your style. Next up, we have Cat Engine, the most popular engine back in 2021. It's really simple and was pretty much the only good engine back then. Cat Engine has many features including ghost tapping, moisture, downscale, timer, and accuracy counter. The programming side is pretty unique. If you want to make a state, you call it in state.hashegg, not paste that. Hopefully that make page set some more. Son of a bitch! The engine page set is really messy. There are a ton of unorganized code. Your brain will probably explode by looking to it multiple times. Even if it was the most popular engine, it suffers from a lot of optimization issues. Mainly a memory leak that can kill off your computer by eating off your CPU. Next, we have a bit like, holy shit, look at damn use it. Every pass will reload everything upon startup, taking up a lot of video memory. I mean, there's still an option in the engine to turn it off in case you don't want to eat up your memory every time you boot it up. After preloading, it will play the Kickstarter video, which is pretty cool. We have an option menu with a simple design and reader icon. The FPS path UI is simple and clean, which is easy on your eyes. The input is pretty good, unlike when I first released this. The chatting menu in FPS path is user-friendly. You can take the chat anywhere you want. There is also a cool swap feature that swaps notes from up to down and left to right. Which is cool. You can change the difficulty from the chatter itself. Look at the chatter eating good on this engine. If you keep the preloading option on, the sound will load faster and won't eat any more memory. The programming part is still like the base game. Set are still coding in the way they were in the original game. Now let's see. Oh my god. Minecraft had a lot of game mods and changes to the menu design. It's well known for its use in the VS Code. Oh, who can forget about the modding pass? It's just Cat Engine. Modding Pass is the first engine that supports soft coding. You can add soft or stages without using source, but it's really bad. The Modding Pass soft coding step is extremely confusing. Why are not organized at all? Like, why is there so many stuff in here and what the hell is this? It's way too complicated for no reason. And the UI is that Cat Engine, like they took a engine as a base and add soft coding on top of it. Andromeda Engine, the engine with the cool mod shading system and shader. And yes, it includes the shader that every AE mod use, the VCR TV shader. Scary. The mod shading on Andromeda is amazing. It's nice, simple, and has been inspired for many other engines. The engine was used in the Tailgate Troll mod. It has a no spite adjustment system and you can change the input too. Pretty cool engine. Forever Engine. This engine focuses more on the optimization rather than the functionality. It's done really well on the low-end PC. You might know this engine from the Hypno Lullaby mod, which had a headskip support, and fortunately it's only available for the mod, not in the original engine. Damn. Forever Engine has organized source code, which sometimes is so organized it confuses me. Where the f are the state files? Forever has 3 versions: Legacy, 1.0, and Hybrid. But other than Legacy, it's unfinished, so yeah, use the Legacy one. It has many features such as memory counter, debugging info, UI and no skin, camera movement, and color by mode. That's a lot. Overall, it's one of the greatest engines in the community. And now, what you've been all waiting for, Clyde's Engine. Yeah, it's the engine that everyone's using right now. Clyde's Engine was firstly made for the My Game mod. Plies engine is an engine that requires zero source code knowledge to make a mod, mainly with a mod folder support and its dual shifting support. The system is easier to understand than modding class and easier to make mod on character editor, way editor, dialogue editor. You can basically make a full mod using the engine. However, if you are a hard coder, your source don't just do it. It's painful. I want to die. The engine has so much stuff built in, such as a word icon and nose cover, a credit menu, shader, and accessibility option. It's a very easy engine to use nowadays for small beginner modder and people who want to make mod for fun. Even artists who don't know anything about programming use it. They're totally for it everywhere online. It even has a community Discord server. With its help, there's so many cool things about this engine, but with every pro, they are cons. It's money if you're a hard coder and you edit stuff in a payset. You will see that it's really messy, but it's not that big deal if you wanna add more things to it, since you already have raw and JSONs. One more thing about this engine is optimization. My god, this engine has got to be one of the least optimized engines in this community. It does on lower-end computer. You could experience CC this when Imposter V4 was released. Many lower-end PCs couldn't run it at all, and it had memory leak like CAD engine. The engine is beginner friendly though, double file or two and you're good to go. You can put as many mods as you want in Plies as long as it's a mod further. You will be able to have it all in one stand without wasting more additional space. And that's why people love Plies engine so much. What's next? Oh, OS engine? Yeah, no, it's not a Plies engine. Codename engine. One of the new Rift engine is the second engine made by Yoshi Crafts 29. Codename includes soft coding like Plies, with the only exception that it runs on Headscript. That means, if you're a hard coder, this engine is for you. Everything here works like source code and it will optimize. We 7 run at 200 MB with low memory mode enabled, and chat edited on this engine so hella cool. You can draw the node and can add many characters as you want, copy the node and much more. But the engine is still a weak, which means a lot of the features are still unfinished. For example, there is no character editor, state editor, dialogue editor, and more. However, you can port your Plies character easily to its XML format, since the offset system is basically the same. Codename may be confusing to some, like for example, mods are separated into their own instead of being loaded together. But if you just wanna use this engine for fun or find something that is really cool to start editing without going through the pain of recompiling every time, Codename is for you. Our Fortnite Funkin' engine have so many cool features. It's up to you to choose which one you want to use, depending on your style. It's only a question of which one is your favorite. For example, some people love Plies, while they want to see it burnt to the ground. But as long as you have fun, then listen to fight over engines. That's just what you feel the most comfortable with. But if you ask me why I don't use CAD engine, my house is on fire!